and welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany and today we are doing another Shop My Stash video. I do these every single Tuesday. We are starting off in the eyeshadow palette drawer because it's Christmas, so I'm going to my go-to holiday palette. But first I need to put up the new one I pulled out last week, and that was the Jeffree Star Mini Breaker palette. It just looks like this. I'll go ahead and let you know this is amazing, but I wanted to kind of challenge myself. Normally with these palettes, or palettes in general, I gravitate towards purple. So let's go ahead and get that look out of the way. I used all of the purples and then this shade, like in the center and a little bit all over the lid. This shade is in Oral. I used Bite Me all over the lid with Oral in the center, and then I moved it all the way around, and then all the way around the lid, and I used bubblegum and I think even Foreplay like on the very outer part to blend, and a little bit of Purple Punch in the crease as well. It was stunning. I'll put that look on the screen. I love that Oral Duochrome shade. It just looked gorgeous. The next one that I did was utilizing this slice all over the lid and then double scoop. Double scoop is such a unique color to my collection. It's kind of like a mustardy in a way, but like not exactly. It's really hard to explain, but it's very stunning. I'll put that look on the screen. I mean, that was probably my favorite look, and I'm a purples girl, so that tells you a lot. And then the last look that I did with this palette was with the Orange Crush shade and then this Hot Fudge shade. So technically I've used all the shades in the palette. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I also used, of course, double scoop in the crease with that look. I'll put that look on the screen. This wasn't my favorite just because of like the season. I feel like in the summertime that pairing that orange with one of the purples is going to like just really pop for summer. But even with that being said, it's gorgeous. I didn't have any like concealer laid down on the lid. That was just, it's color that came across naturally on its own. Love it. But we're gonna put this one back. I also used like a single shadow one day with like the purple matte in the transition, and I'll show you that when I get to my singles drawer. But let's pull the holiday palette is drum roll, the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, the OG one. I just absolutely love this palette. As you can tell, it's definitely gotten some love for me over the years. I've actually got a couple of these for friends and family for gifts. It's just your one-stop shop, and I'm gonna love that top row with a red lippy for Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna pull this one. And that's all for this drawer. Back up in the new drawer. Last week from the new drawer, I pulled out that Mini Breaker palette. And I also pulled out this and finally got some, put it to good use, the Brown Sugar Jeffree Star, the little bullet lipstick, literally the bullet lipstick. This week, you can kind of get a sneak peek of what I got for Christmas. I don't think I'm doing a Christmas haul, but here's what we have as of now. This week, I want to pull, once again, my Invisalign are still getting made with the rescan, so I don't have to have them in, so you know I'm picking lip teas. So I'm going to go with this Too Hot lippy. Is this a Too Faced lippy? I'm pretty sure it is, but I think it's like the 20th anniversary or something like that. Yeah, it's Too Faced. And it just looks like that. It's really metallic, really pretty, and I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to wear this week for the Christmas season. And then I'm going to pull this Cruella, the Villains collection. What is this? This is a cream lipstick, and like I said, it's in the shade Cruella, and look at how cool that looks. It's more like a orangey red, but we're doing all reds for Christmas this Christmas week. Reds. That's all for this drawer. Face. It is in a blush, bronzer, highlight, contour drawer. Last week for foundation, I used the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation. I love this. It's a very full coverage foundation, and my skin was acting crazy, so I definitely needed that. This week, because it's Christmas, I have to go with my favorite. If you haven't seen my yearly favorites, I have that up now. I'll link it down below. But this is the Revlon Color Stay. There is not much left in there, but I got at least a week left, so we're definitely pulling this. Last week for primers, I used my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I can't tell you how much I love this. Once again, was in my favorites. I'm going to stop telling you guys that because spoiler if you haven't seen it. But we're going to pull this Smashbox primer water. It's in my 6 by Santa project pan, but look at how little product I have left in there. I don't like this product, but that foundation is so carefree. I can use whatever with it. So I'm using this. I do want to pull another one because I feel like that will be gone after like 1-2 use tops. So let's just go stick with the Smashbox theme. I feel like I never pull this, and it used to be my only primer that I had in my collection. But we're going to pull the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I remember when these were hyped up. I don't hear them talked about as much. So we're going to pull this one. For concealers last week, I used the MAC Pro Longwear. This used to be one of my favorites, and I don't know if it's just like where my skin is changing or my preferences is changing. It's not up there anymore. I don't think that I would repurchase this after I used it up, and that's saying a lot because I really thought that I would. Even like this year, I really thought that I would. And I'm going to pull the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpty Concealer. I don't love this one, but once again, that foundation's carefree, so gotta use it up somehow. Let's see. For setting sprays, last week I used the Urban Decay All Nighter, so I just need to put that up. And I'm going to pull out my Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set Refresh. I really like that one for a drugstore option. And then for setting powders, I'm going to keep in my Rimmel Stay Matte. I use that for touch-ups. I don't use that to like actually set my face. I use this, the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, to set my face, and I love it. But I'm going to put it up and use this Too Faced Born This Way. Once again, it's not my favorite, but that foundation is so carefree, I can use it. So we're going to pull this one, and that's all for this drawer. Bronzer, highlight, contour drawer. So last week for actual contour, I used this e.l.f. Cream Contour, and it was in Bronzed Pink Beige. I really have to dig my brush in there. I think it's either getting used up or dried out. I didn't use that blush side, I don't think, but I'm going to put this one up. And for contour, I'm just going to keep in this Kat Von D Shade and Light. I will be traveling due to Christmas with family, so I just want a one-stop shop, and this does that for me. So I use that middle shade right there, as I always say, to set my under eyes, this one right here to set my lids, and a combination of these is a good contour for me, depending on how spray tanned or not I am. For bronzer, I used the Too Faced Sun Bunny last week. I really enjoy this one. Like, it's up there with my Sweetheart one. I love mixing them. I just love it. And I'm going to pull, for the sake of travel, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I just have this little sample of it. And we have Hit Pan. I'm going to use that one. It's an okay one. And for blush, last week, I gotta tell you, I really like this. It really does give a shimmer, though. If you don't like shimmer blushes, you will not like this at all. This is the Butter Blush. I think this shade might be in Natural Glow. I got it on clearance for $5, as you can see. It's Physicians Formula. It just looks like that. I liked that. So I want like a neutrally color, I think, for blush. I don't think that's neutrally. I think that's like extremely. Yeah, that's a no. Let's just do this. It's like a really cute pink flush. This is MAC Well Dressed. It was like my first blush like ever, or one of them, and you can see she's been loved. But I'm gonna pull that one. And then for highlight, last week, I'll tell you, I really liked this one. I don't remember liking it as much the first time I pulled it. I don't know if I had to get the first layer off, but this is the ColourPop Villains Collection, the Ursula highlighter, and it's really, really cool. Like, it reminds me of like a Becca formula, really, but it had like a purple tone, undertone to it. It was really cool. And I think I'm just going to pull out the Balm Mary Luminizer. I don't know. Like, this is just like go-to. I've used it countless holidays. That's probably why I'm thinking I need to pull it now. But it just looks like that. It's subtle, but it can be built up. This used to be all the hype, and for good reason. So I'm going to pull that. And that's all for this drawer. Eyes, that isn't an eyeshadow palette. Last week for brows, I used the Too Faced Brow Envy. It's a really good product. If you see that in TJ Maxx, it's absolutely worth the $20 price. But I'm going to switch back to the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel with the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil. For felt tip liner, I have the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D and Trooper, and I'm just going to switch that out for the Tarte Sex Kitten. It's a good option as well. And, I want to put up this Hard Candy liner. I did actually use that, and I think I'm going to pull out this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Starfire. Give you a swatch. It just is like that copper color. It's in my 6x Standard Project Pan. As you can see, I'm not going to meet that mark, but I do want to try to get a couple more uses out of it. I'm going to put back my Smashbox Full Exposure, but I will be pulling this in the future and like trying to use it up because it is almost used up. But for Christmas, I got to pull out the favorite, the Smashbox Super Fan. This is super lengthening, super amazing, love it, and I always pair it with my Dior primer. So I'm going to keep those in. And keeping in Urban Decay Primer Potion, I know, still hanging in there. Definitely you get your money's worth out of that product. I just have to put up this Villains ColourPop Jelly Matte Shadow in Spendle. I loved pairing that with a mini breaker because there were so many purple mattes to work with, or pinks. And I wore this in my yearly favorites. So yeah, I don't think I have a picture of that one, but I did wear it in that video if you've seen that. And I think I do want to pull a single. I think I might wear this on Christmas. It is the Stila Glittering Glow in Diamond Dust. I just think that this all over the lid paired with a red lippy would look really cute. I also think that would look really cute for New Year's. I'm going to pull that. And that's all for this drawer. We have made it to the lippy drawer. Now I already have 2 lippies pulled from my new drawer. I just need to put this Too Faced Lippy and Drunk Dial up. I don't know, a lot of people like this formula. Like, it felt good on the lips, but it was really hard and like, I don't know. There isn't really a good point to that to get like a line. I feel like a lip liner is necessary, and that's a step I don't really like to take. But I like the color. I wore that in my yearly favorites video. We're going to put that one up. And then this shade. Oh my god. It is so unique. You can build it up and it will look like liquid gold. That bronze color that I used in that mini palette, that's what this color, that's what the color was on my lips. I loved it. Like, I made sure that I reapplied when it was necessary. Like, I mean, this is a favorite. I will go ahead and tell you I love this. I don't know why this concealer is in there from when I put back my yearly favorites. That's an empty. I'm going to keep in the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm. I'm just getting more use out of this one. And I'm going to pull what I always wear on Christmas. Like, do you have a go-to lippy on Christmas? This is mine. This is Ruby Woo by MAC. This used to be like cult classic. When I say I have a lip liner for it just to get that precision. MAC lipsticks are easy to apply though, but you can see how much love this has got. Like, she's old, she's perfect. I'm so glad that I have my Invisalign off so I can make sure that that tradition of me wearing that lippy for Christmas stays. And that's all. That was quick. Let's look at all the items that we pulled. Review of all the items that we pulled. I'm actually really excited for everything. I feel like this is like just classics. This is like tried and true products that I love. Or if I don't love them, the combination that they come with, I just love. Excited for that highlighter, that Jaclyn Hill palette, and those red lippies, especially because they're lipsticks, and you know I am using those until the Invisalign goes back in. Let me know in the comments below your go-to palette for Christmas, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.